This week in Red Dead Online, players received their New Year's update, which was the first update in 2021 for Red Dead Online, and Rockstar made sure to put a huge fire sale out there for lots of items, with discounts on revolvers, ammunition, food, liquors, tonics, stable stalls, horse tonics, horse food, other horse equipment like saddles and saddlebags, and even discounts at Gus's store. There is a lot out there for everyone, and especially the new players here. And if there's been any week recently in Red Dead where it's worth investing into your character with some of your spare cash, it's this week above all. Welcome back to another episode of my weekly Red Dead Online Update Buyer's Guide, where we go in depth on everything currently on sale in the many shops of Red Dead, and hopefully this video can answer any questions you have on what, if anything, you should be spending your money on. I know how hard you guys work to grind that money in gold in Red Dead, and it would be terrible to have any of it go to waste, and that's why I make these follow-up videos, because Tuesday's all about the news, right? But if you don't know what to do with that news, it's not very helpful now, is it? So let's jump in. If you enjoy this video at any point, or if you just find it helpful, please let me know by dropping a like on this video. And if you want to stay up to date and in the loop with everything Red Dead Redemption 2, but specifically Red Dead Online, consider hitting that subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on. Starting off, we have the 30% discount on all revolvers. My personal favorites here are the Navy revolvers and the Lamats. The Schofield has a nice reload and accuracy, but I typically don't use it as much as the Navies and the Lamats. The Lamats, you carry 9 rounds in each revolver, and of course you could dual wield them, and you get the added underbarrel shotgun attachment on each Lamat revolver. The Navies have a quick fire rate. They were added with the Moonshiner update last year, and I really prefer those as well here. The double actions are way too inaccurate in my opinion, unless you use Paint It Black or Gunslinger's Choice for the improved sidearm accuracy and damage, but the double actions do come with the added benefit of having the fastest in-class fire rate for revolvers. But is fire rate really all that important if you're consistently missing your shots because of a weapon's poor accuracy caused mostly by the bloom? I don't necessarily think so. I'd rather hit my shots than have a fast fire rate and miss my shots. So if you're looking for a fast fire rate, go with the Navies over the double actions. Now, in terms of the Cattlemen's, you'll already have one should you get another. They're a nice cheap pick here, especially with these discounts. In my opinion, the Cattleman revolvers are like the jack of all trades, but master of none. They just have really decent overall damage, accuracy, range, fire rate, and then of course, the reload speed. Now, moving on to the 60% discount on all ammo types. Express ammo gives your weapons a slight boost in damage, whereas high velocity gives your weapons a slight range buff, but it's important to note here, it's not damage range, which I would say is more important than the range itself. Sure, you can hit your targets from slightly further away with high velocity ammo as opposed to express or regular ammo, but if you don't have the damage and the stopping power to go with it, it's not all that important in my opinion. And then of course we have the discount on regular ammo, which of course is just that, your average everyday regular ammo. Nothing really to see there. High velocity and express come with rank unlocks, but I recommend you stock up on both obviously if you meet the rank requirements. I always have high velocity ready to be used and on deck just in case I run out of express ammo and I don't have time to run to my post office or the camp lockbox to collect more, but I'm mostly pretty much 99.9% of the time using express ammo for my revolvers, repeaters, rifles, etc. Now moving on to the 50% off all food, liquors, and tonics, including the Harriet's tonics here in Red Dead Online. This is a big discount. Make use of the Red Dead Online catalog website here. I'll clearly label this link in the description down below. It's Rockstar's very own Wheeler, Rawson & Company catalog website where you can stockpile up to 99 of any single item. This isn't new, but it's important for the new players who may not know you can do this. While you can't carry 99 of one item at a time right now, you can keep collecting your reserves, which are sent immediately to the post office and camp lockbox when you make your purchases, so it is worth buying off this website if you want to buy in the biggest bulk possible. For this, I recommend you buy the potent health cures while purchasing the cheaper normal bitters and snake oils if you're on a pinch for cash. If you can't afford the potent tonics, obviously go for them because they're better than the normal, but here's my little buyer's beware with the potent and even special bitters and snake oils to some extent, which are the ultimate tier of tonics, but you can only craft those here, of course. Potent health cures really do have noticeable effects over normal health cures. Typically, on weapons that are using express ammo, it will take an extra bullet for those weapons to kill you if you pop a potent health cure, versus just a normal, and versus not having any health cures is taken at all. But potent snake oils for boosted Deadeye honestly don't have that much of a greater effect compared to the normal snake oils. Specifically with the snake oil tonics and even the bitters, I really just use them to get that full ring of Deadeye back if I'm out of it. It's not really something that I use that has a lasting effect for the gold ring, whereas like the potent health cure, it will stay as a gold ring for a while before it wears off. But with the potent bitters and the potent snake oils and even the normal ones, they mostly function as just a way for you to get those stamina and your Deadeye rings back as opposed to keeping a fortified ring on your character. Also, like I said, keep in mind, you can craft these potent tonics if you want, and that's typically what I do, but I did buy 99 of all these with the discounts this week. I spent like $3,500 so far with all the discounts because it's worth it. I saved a bunch of time doing it. I mean, I can only imagine me sitting at camp trying to craft 99 of each item and having to go out and find all the ingredients for these tonics if I wanted to make them for absolutely free of cost and charge. What a waste of time that would be. Now I have this huge stockpile here to last me a while. Moving on, let's talk about the 30% off stable stalls, horse tonics, and horse food. Same thing with the horse tonics here. They are helpful and could save you sometimes in battle, so it's worth taking advantage of this discount and buying a few at the very least. I certainly don't use horse tonics as much as I use normal tonics for my own character, but if you stay on your mount in gunfights, and especially on missions like legendary bounties, these are needed because the enemies will fire at you and your horse, trying to kill it along with you. So it's important you keep them alive, because the worst thing to happen would be for your horse to die and need to be revived and you fall off the horse and die and fail the bounty because of that. I also highly recommend that everyone get the stable slots while they are on discount. Even if you don't own that many horses, eventually you will want more horses, and the 5 extra stable stalls cost as much or more than most horses sold in the game right now, so get them while they're 30% off. There's also a long time until a new DLC update is going to arrive, so you have tons of time to make this money back, and if you need help, I also uploaded a money guide for this week just yesterday. For horse food, just buy it all. Less trips to the stable to buy your food, or less time spent roaming around for carrots to pick, and that saves you a significant amount of time in the long run. Moving on to the 40% off horse equipment like saddles, saddlebags, stirrups, blankets, and horns. This is huge right here. If you aren't already doing it, rock the Nacogdoches saddle with the hooded stirrups. With this combination, you get a combined 85% less stamina drain, and looking at the stats of it, you may be wondering why I would recommend the Nacogdoches saddle over special saddles, and I'll explain why right now. Sure, some saddles and stirrups give you better stat benefits for stamina or health core drain and regeneration rates, but that doesn't really matter, as you just need to feed your horse some hay or oat cakes or carrots and they're good to go in terms of the cores and the drain rate of those cores. The real stat you need to pay attention to is the stamina drain rate, probably the most important stat here. The more prevention your horse has from stamina drain, the better, and that's more time spent galloping and less time spent trotting that you need to give your horse a break to prevent it from bucking you off because it doesn't have any more stamina. Choose the Nacogdoches saddle for the 35% less stamina drain you'll have while using this saddle, and combine that with the hooded stirrups, which are the most expensive and the best stirrups, because with that you get 50% extra stamina drain prevention with those hooded stirrups. So combined, that's a total of 85% less stamina drain your horse will be using out on the trails. It doesn't really get better than that. Some special saddles, like I said, may give you a slightly higher than 35% less stamina drain than you get from the Nacogdoches, but that's just the saddle. With the special saddles, remember, you cannot customize the stirrups at all, meaning you will be forfeiting the 50% extra boost or the prevention, 50% extra stamina drain prevention that you get from the hooded stirrups, which would ultimately result in your horse using more stamina than if you were to use my recommended combo. Always go Nacogdoches and hooded stirrups over any other saddle and stirrup combo in the game. Also, with this combo, you can just have fun with the horse you buy and don't have to worry too much about its stats so much, because you won't ever run out of stamina with any horse. Just keep an eye on its health ring in gunfights so it doesn't die. As for the saddlebag purchases, get either upgraded saddlebags or the collector saddlebag if you can purchase that one. You need to have the collector roll for it. Upgraded saddlebags grant you 2 extra outfits that you can stow on your horse for a total of 5 custom outfits, and ultimately that's the reason why I choose the collector saddlebag over anything else, because I can hold up to 7 custom outfits in total on my horse, which is 2 more than the upgraded and 4 more than the normal saddlebag. Looks, of course, are personal preference here, but utility-wise, the collector saddle allows you to store the most outfits at once, and that is why I personally recommend this saddlebag for you to try out. Then of course the last discount, 30% off all legendary Ram garment sets in Gus's store. These are purely cosmetic here. It's really just up to you if you want to dress your character in animal skins. They pose absolutely no stat benefits for your character, and so this is just completely up to you here. With all of that said, that is where we will wrap up today's update buyer's guide video. I know it's a long one, I apologize, but nonetheless, I hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and want to stay up to date with all the best Red Dead Online and Rockstar Games content, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you guys also want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you're more than welcome to ask me any questions on there. You can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next Red Dead Online video. Adios, amigos.